How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple of weeks since I've posted anything. The car's had a little bit of work done, which I'm going to update you on today. Got some cool photos. I asked the garage to take the photos before and after. I'll explain what I'm talking about in a second. So yeah, today I'm going to be giving you an update on the car. And first and foremost, I got to thank you all so much because we've just hit 1,000 subscribers, or we did a couple of weeks ago. Honestly, it's a big milestone for me. It was about 11-12 months in the making, and we finally got it. And as a thank you for hitting 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a small giveaway, give something back to you guys, so stay tuned for that. I'll explain later in the video. Also going to be talking about some companies that have contacted me, and we'll be talking about some of their stuff as well. So without further ado, guys, I hope you enjoy the video.
Bmbeatz on the track.
Guys, for the last couple of weeks I've not uploaded. 2 weeks ago on the weekend I took my car up to a local injector specialist called Richards Brothers or Richards Bros. If you are interested and live locally in Cornwall and want some inlet work, injector, manifold, blah 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 work done to your car, I'll put the links in the description to them because they are top notch in Cornwall. They're the ones to go to. So yeah, my car was in the garage there 2 weeks ago. I had the injectors refurbished, so the baskets or the filters were changed from plastic to stainless steel. The inlet manifold was completely walnut blasted. I've got some photos to show you. That's what I was talking about at the start of the video, some before and after photos. And also the injectors were carbon cleaned too, because some of the holes in the injectors were slightly blocked, so the spray patterns weren't as good as they should have been. So they've all been cleaned. And obviously all then the gaskets, the seals get replaced. Good as new, basically. So some of you might be wondering what's the point in having this work done? Why do you need your inlet manifold walnut blasted? Why do you have your injectors refurbed? Basically, for those of you who have RS3 8Ps, you'll know that there's a common issue with the injectors where the baskets, the filters, they can deform, go bad just because they're made of plastic basically. So refurbing them up to stainless steel like increases the longevity of them, makes them more reliable and removes those issues and potential risk of engine issues basically, specifically cylinder 1 being damaged just due to poor fuel injection. Some people go down the route of using the L revised injectors from the new RS3, but it's a lot cheaper just to refurb the injectors you've already got and change the filters. That's the route I went down. And for the sake of walnut blasting, that's literally just to clean all of the shitty carbon that's built up inside your inlet manifold, which I'll show you now. It's just for reassurance and again, longevity of the car. It just keeps it clean inside. You clean the outside of the car, so why shouldn't you clean the inside? The inside of the car is more important. If you compare it to the internal workings of your body, if you've got clogged up veins and arteries, your body's gonna underperform. It's not gonna be very good for you, and you're going to risk the longevity of your life. Same for a car. So the photos you're seeing now are the photos that the garage took for me. I requested that they take photos of the work before and after, mainly so I could see the difference. And I suppose you could also say just to prove that you have, done the work that I'm paying for. It's quite a lot of money. It came to a total of £700, round about 700 quid. It's not the cheapest garage in the world, but then you are paying for what you get for. They are top notch. Every single gasket and seal is 100% genuine. And you see that on your invoice. All the parts are from VAG Group, so it's not like they go a cheap way about it. Halfway through my work being done as well, they gave me a phone call and said, would you like us to carry out the carbon clean on your injectors? Because that isn't what I was there for. I was just going for the refurb and the walnut blast. However, they said when they spray tested my injectors, there was a few of them that weren't performing great because of the carbon built up inside of the injectors. So it was a bit more money on top for them to carry out that work too. But I'd sooner get it done there while the injectors are out in front of them rather than 2 years down the line needing that work done again. And it's just going to be more money due to the labour cost, getting the injectors out and then carrying out that work. So there's your update as to what's happened with the car recently. All the injectors are done, nice bit of reassurance for me. So now I'm going to move on and tell you about some companies that have contacted me. And this is where I can give back to you as a thank you for that 1K mark. 2 secs. So, big shout out to the eBay user or seller, Hard to the Core. All his links will be, or her, not too sure. His or her links will be in the description below. And this is what I'm going to give back to you. It's nothing big, it's quite small, but it does make a difference to your car, and I've used these to fit my number plates to my current car. Looking in some of the Audi forums, especially for those who've got honeycomb grills, there's always people asking what is the best way to mount your number plate to the front of your car. Some people go for illegal little stickers, but they're not very practical. If you get pulled over, you're getting fined, it's not worth it. And obviously, stock RS3s come with this horrible big black plastic frame that your number plate screws onto. It kind of, I don't know, it's a bit soft looking, but these clips, one for the 8Ps, which are the 11 mils, and one for the newer models, which are 13 mil. So these slot into your honeycomb grill, twist to the side, and your number plate slots inside. So it gives that like floating effect of the number plate, and it looks like there's no frame around it, and it looks proper smart. So if you have smaller plates like I do, it fits perfectly. And if you've got aftermarket design number plates like me, these just make them look so much better rather than have to stick it back on that horrible black trim. It comes with these 4 little foam pads that stick on the inside, so when you slot your number plate in, it's nice and tight and it doesn't go anywhere. So just as like a visual reminder, here is mine. As you can see, the number plate is almost like floating away from the grille, and you can only just see these small black plastic clips that are holding it in place, and they make such a massive difference. And obviously you can space them out wherever you like. You can put the clips up here if you wanted, which would be stupid, but you can kind of, you get a bit of freedom as to where you want your number plate and where it sits best on your car. So as you can see guys, they're small but very effective, and this is what I want to give back to you. Basically, the eBay seller contacted me and said he'd seen my video. Someone had linked it to him as a thank you. He'd be willing to send me some spares, but obviously I don't really need them, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity for me to give these back to you. So what I'm going to do, I think in the next video, off camera, I'll be thinking of a way of how you can enter for you guys to win these for yourself. Potentially I'll have 2 winners, someone for their 8P, and another winner who needs the newer generation. Obviously there's 2 sizes depending on which generation A3 you have. Yeah, I'll mention that more in the next video, but I'm going to give you the heads up that one of you will be winning, or 2 of you will be winning some of these if you're interested. So do make sure you're subscribed and tuned in, else you're going to miss out. Right, next thing on the list is a big shout out to Maxpeedingrods, who have reached out to me and offered me some cool tools. Basically, I chose something that I know I'm going to be using sooner than later. I'm sure a lot of you would have already heard who Maxpeedingrods are. They make loads of tools, turbos, exhausts, just general parts for cars in general. A big thank you to Jack at Maxpeedingrods, who reached out to me on Instagram. They have sent me out a internal car trim removal kit, which is what I picked myself. Absolutely insane bit of kit, to be honest. It's got every single trim piece you'd need, from radio keys to like long reach bolt things, which I don't even know what I'd need. It's like too much stuff basically. I don't think I'll ever get around to using all this stuff, but if I ever do need it, it's in this bit of kit. So this is going to come in really handy in future videos when I go to upgrade my internal air vent to the 8V RS3 air vents, which look a lot smarter. And I'm going to need some sort of internal trim removal kit. I've seen a few videos online of people wedging flathead screwdrivers in there and just buggering crap up, but this is exactly what I'm going to need. And also when I get around to changing that window on my car, I have a feeling a lot of this is going to come in handy, taking off door cards and little things like that. So once again, a massive thank you to Jack at Maxpeedingrods and Maxpeedingrods team. So guys, on screen now you can see Maxpeedingrods website. The links will be in the description. On this guys, they've got everything from internal car parts, exterior car parts, performance parts like exhausts, manifolds, coilovers, suspension, brakes, everything you can imagine. Make sure you check them out. They've got parts you need, whether you want to go down the route of replacing parts that are missing or damaged on your car, or just upgrading in terms of performance. So make sure you click the links below and check them out. Right guys, I'm going to wrap the video up there. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover in this update video. Make sure you're subscribed. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. And just stay tuned for when I do this little giveaway. If you want to win these clips and make your car look that bit better, make sure you are tuned in so you don't miss out. I hope you did enjoy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.